It's Bussy. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Off-play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Owens. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
And the Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's Concepcion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Throws to the back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Virgil. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Catch in the middle. It's Joyner. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Got his man quickly. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. From the gun. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Red Raider. The offense cashing it in on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon when the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Looking for the 1st down. Texas A&M lines up on 4th. Looking for a man. It's Reed. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Smith. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Moss. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They got him. That's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation and see if they can catch the defense napping.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On over the middle, it's Dickey. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Intercepted to stop the threat. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the...
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Aggie. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Morton. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Card in the backfield. It's Carter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover. And
they'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking down, he'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game here at halftime.
Behind just tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Finds his man. It's Carter. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He leaves it with his back. Runs through the tackle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Morton. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Come on, set. Looks as if he's going to run it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Big fella moving. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Power football with the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Breaks the tackle. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
All right, offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power, then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And with that last carry, he hits a C-note, 100 yards already.
He's been patient, and he's been waiting for those blocks to set up, and then he's been bursting through the hole. He's really showing you a little bit of everything, and by the way, it's still the first half.
They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the air, it's Reed. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it away to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Trying to set up the screen. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. The give to the tailback. Fights off the defender. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Dropping back, it's Morton. That's reeled in. It's Hudson. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
With the catch, it's Hudson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Joyner.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The offense changing the play. They just keep firing. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And that one will give them the lead.
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Florida State is being brought out back right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved one's territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 28 to Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him